Okay. I'm supposed to be a novice. Which novice should I be? Maybe the one that can get through the training ground faster? The swordsman. Where should I go? I probably won't fight. I'll be late. There's an event! A novice event of some kind. That's all I know about it. Be a novice, and it's about Halloween. But I figured, hey, let's go to it. Yeah, let me get the free levels and stuff. Bottom, bum dee bottom, doo dee doo dee dum bottom. Potion. Shoes. Now what? Now with 12. Wait, I wanted to go. We probably gotta dodge dangerous things. That's the only way a novice event is funny. "12 brave novices enter the arena." Oh no, I never would have won that. But maybe what I can do is just go watch it. Let me die first. I gotta get potions. I'll get them next time. Oh yeah, I was getting thingamajiggers. Let's go to Morok. Then Praunt. By thingamajiggers, I mean clips. There's no portal. Oh, there's novices. Hey, it's Faye. Eat the rich. They're all dying. These are all the dead ones, I guess. Liquid snake. All the novices have fallen. The undead reign supreme. Kalitzbergs? Yeah. Grimtooth will get you. Oh well, I'll do it next time. If I'm around. And I probably won't be. I work too much. But I'm gonna level my thief. And this time I got a +5 Damascus. So I'll do a little more damage. And I think I have more Agi and Flea than I did last time I was here. And more dex too. But next level, I'm getting more strength. For sure. I've wanted more strength for a long time. So I know it's not even Halloween yet. And Christmas is a long way away. But I don't care. I love this dungeon. I might get destroyed. But I'm gonna try it anyway. I got more flee. Attack speed and ouch, that hurts. Yeah, I won't be able to stay the whole 30 minutes. They keep hitting me like that. But I'll get some good time out of it. That was 0.5% from that Myst case. Oh, there's Stormy Night. I should level pretty good in this place. I think the reason it feels like I'm leveling so slow is because I went agi over strength. There was a reason I always used to do it the other way. It's better. You don't need this much flee and attack speed. I would flee just as well with 50 or 60 agi in a different place. In a slightly easier place. But I'd have like 20 or 30 more strength. But that's okay, I did it for a reason. I wanted to try it. Because I haven't done it in so long. Agi over strength. Plus it's best. Agi over strength is least bad when you don't have any gear. Because you don't have any extra flee from Whisper or anything. Oh, get away from the cruisers. Not worth taking them for the whole fight. I'm doing pretty reasonably well though. I probably need to just load up more pots. Then I can stay here for the full awake. Ugh. 3 cruisers and 2 green cookies. That's the worst. I never went to Sohee's like I said I would. But I will eventually. I went to Biolan. I've been doing Biolan. Probably like 2 or 3 hours tops. No, probably like 5 or 6 hours. Because I went back a couple of times and I took a few awakes each time. I went back 2 or 3 times. And I was just killing the Vadons and whatnot. Marinas and Kukres. Stuff that I'm actually kind of over leveled for, but I just wanted something easy. I probably got about 100% there. Because I did level up, and then I got 50% again. Or 60 something. I think I did it right this time. I'm a level 1 novice. I'm in the middle of Prontera. There should be a warp here in a minute. Invasion Master. I'm gonna equip all my stuff.
Survive 10 waves of undead for 5 minutes. Waves spawn every 30 seconds. More players, more monsters. If you die, respawn at your save point. Less than 1 minute, you get a bunch of tickets. Okay, okay. Full 5 minutes.
Alright. They're running around. "30 seconds. This music doesn't fit a prison, I'll tell you that. See, he's smart. Liquid Snake. Actually, that's not a very smart spot right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. No! Wow.
I got wrecked so fast, but at least it was fast enough to pick up my cotton shirt and my knife again.
So once they get into a group, it's actually gonna be easy. Man. That's cool though. I'm glad I saw that. I can get a lot of tickets doing that. I should be pretty good at that. With all my mage playing I've done. Well, cool. I'm just gonna leave this guy here. He'll just stay level 1 for the novice events. Let me sell this stuff. I wonder if that happens every hour or just every few hours or whatever. I think the tickets, the Halloween tickets, they buy hats. Halloween hats, like that one. And I don't really care that much about hats, but... Grim tooth. But it's for the spirit of Halloween. I like having them anyway. It's just cool to have them. I'll tell you, this hairstyle is kind of suiting me. I like it. I need to do it more. Aha! I don't even have enough levels to emote. You can use @MasterBank. Oh, that's good to know. Or mbank for short. Or Control B if this is on your main account. Oh my god, Zenny storage. So there is a Zenny storage. Huh. Alright, back to my thief. I've got freaking... I'm motivated right now. I am motivated to level, grind. I want to get job 50. And part of me wants to see how far I can get in one day. It's 8:05 in the morning.
And there's nothing that needs to be done except cook and eat every now and then.
I probably won't play all day. I don't know if I can anymore. It's too much sitting. But yeah, these Halloween creatures, the Ludes and the Jacks, they drop Halloween tickets and pumpkins and whatnot. And I think you can trade the tickets for hats. And the hats are not useful, they're just cool looking. So I'm not going to stress over it, I'm going to focus on leveling. I'll hop on and do the novice event every now and then. It would be cool to get at least one hat just to prove I did the thing. I was here. In my original Ragnarok playthrough, I was very concerned with hats. Well, not very. I just had a pretty big collection because I played for so long. But yeah, I will not be doing that here. I won't be avoiding hats, but I won't be collecting them or going out of my way to make them. Unless there's something I really especially want. Mostly just because I'm going to have so little time to play that I need to just focus on the important stuff, experience and items, if I want to get anywhere. These Bonguns, once in a while they'll stun me, and if there's more than like 2 of them on me, I'm 100% dead. And if there's 2 of them on me, I'm probably dead. Well, that is decent, decent difficulty for my level. I guess it's fair EXP, and the chance at slotted shoes. So I'll spend an awake here. But honestly, it's way slower than Toy Factory. So I will be returning to Toy Factory right after this round. But I do want to get to Sohee's and kill a few of those just to try it out. I'm on a tour, a Sohee tour. This is my second round here, my second awake. The first round, I didn't get all the way to Sohee's. I died like halfway through this floor. And my awake ran out. And I was not going to pop a new one, because I didn't have enough potions to justify it. I could just fly away to the next floor, probably. I got 6 of them. But this floor is good too. 22 minutes left is a long time. I'll just walk. It's fun. It's fun fighting my way to a direction. And no one else can ever get. I disagree. I like exclusivity in games. Especially MMORPGs. I think that getting rid of exclusivity is largely what killed them. What killed MMORPGs. Because you can't have one and the other, you know? You can't have them both. What they want is to be able to have everything in the game. Now, they don't necessarily want to have everything in the game, but they want to be able to. So they don't want to be locked out of any content. That's the ethos guiding that opinion or feeling. It's like a completionist ethos, I guess. Or it could also be a vanity one. Where I want to have all the costumes and all the appearances and all the fashion.
It's probably a bit of both for most people. That's too much. They're complaining about it, and I said, I think it's cool that there's some items only a few people can have. Cuddy said, I don't think that's cool, Miss Wolf, if they're time limited. But I think that's fine too. I don't care that they're time limited. Well, I do care, it's just I see the benefit as well as the missing out part of it. Like, oh shucks, I wasn't early enough to the server and I missed out on this cool hat or whatever, forever. Or I didn't make a champion first, or a certain class first, or a certain build first, and I missed out on this specific item. I think that's totally fine and cool. I love that shit. I think we need to bring that back to MMOs. Because, the feeling is that it sucks for everybody else. But they're just overlooking the feeling of the person who has it. And say, they're invalidating that. Or they're... I don't know, they don't care about it. Like that one novice's name said, eat the rich. That's the mentality behind all this. It's like someone has something I don't and can't have. And I want to destroy him for it. It's like, no, that's jealousy. Stop, that's evil. Stop being evil. It's okay for other people to have things you don't have. You have no right to their stuff. Or to have the same stuff. They earned what they have. They earned it, bro! And if you earned it, you would feel the same way he does. Like, no, don't give my special thing to everybody, then it won't be special. I like that I'm the only one who has this, or I'm one of the 20 people who has this. It shows people that I was here early, and or that I made this class early. Killed this MVP early. That I'm an old-timer, a veteran. I'm well established. My witch hat brings all the girls to the yard. Hey! Oh, someone thought I was being sarcastic. No, no. I was being totally serious. I said, yeah, but what if you were one of the 10 people who had it? And Cuddy said, I would say, I wish this wasn't time limited so more people could have it if they worked for it. So I says, but Cuddy, then your hat wouldn't be so as special if everybody could have it. So his complaint is about the time limit, about the no one else can ever get it thing. And admittedly, that's a really harsh exclusion. Because that means the only way to get it after that is to buy it from somebody who already has it. But that's actually a great counterpoint to his point. His complaint that you can never have it. It's like, well, you can actually have it. You just have to have a buttload of money to buy it from someone who has it. He says, I don't want my hat to be special because no one else has it. I want my hat to be special because I did an event and got it. And it's unique to the game. Yeah, but then it wouldn't be as special. He says, I want other people to enjoy it the same way I do. The more people that get it, the better. And Yakido says, agreeing, yeah, I'm more in the party of, it's nice if more people are able to enjoy things too. And again, not saying you shouldn't have to work for it. And Cuddy adds, even more importantly, these are cosmetics. So I think maybe they feel like they're in the middle of an argument right now with me. But I don't feel that way. To me, this is a very old and basic game design discussion that I love. I just love game design philosophy. And this comes up in game design, especially regarding loot. Where in a game you've got to decide how rare things are going to be, and if things are going to be exclusive, and if so, how much. And the exclusionary element in this situation is that it's time limited. You can only get it during Halloween, or maybe just one Halloween, so then you can never get it again unless you buy it from a player. So that would be a highly exclusive item. But I want to point out that even in that situation, it's not the most exclusive item in the game. There are items in the game that are way more exclusive than that. Like Megging Jard, Solar God Helm.
And once you recognize that, it's easier to see that the exclusionary element is kind of beside the point. That whether you're talking about Zenny or difficulty, or a time limitation, or a holiday event, whatever it is that's preventing you from having the item, at the end of the calculation, what determines how exclusive something is how hard it is to get. With any meaning of the word hard. Doesn't matter. If that means paying 1 billion zenny for it from a player who got it a long time ago, and there's only like 10 of them on the server, then it means farming 1 billion zenny. And if it means waiting until next Halloween, then it means waiting until next Halloween. And if it means grinding Munaks for an hour, it means grinding Munaks for an hour. Whatever. Oh, stunned! But he died before it went off. I love when that happens. And so once you realize that time limitations, any limitation, what they all have in common is that they're exclusionary elements. Or factors, exclusionary factors. And that it actually doesn't matter what the exclusionary factor is. You either have the item or you don't. You're either excluded from having it or you're not. And for items that can be traded, you're really never totally excluded from having them, because you could buy them from other players. It would just cost a lot. I'm never going to get the Sohees in time before my Awake runs out. I job leveled. Job 46, that's cool. Let's pop my fly wings here. Yeah, I made it. Alright, let's go kill a couple Sohees, because I just want to. Much as I love how mobby those Bonguns and Munaks are, I came here to kill some Sohees. Look at you. With your long, beautiful black hair. And your hair decorations. What are those called? Tassels? Black hair, look at that. I fleer just fine. How much experience do I get? I'm at 52.9 and 5.7. Oh, she suicided. I got nothing for that. That's the downside. When they kill themselves, you don't get anything. Because you have to get the kill to get anything.
He says rich isn't even the right word. They don't enjoy being rich and having stuff. They specifically enjoy having stuff that others cannot ever have. I said I'd enjoy it too. They're gonna think I'm so evil. How dare you enjoy having things that others can never have. Off badge. Oh, this will be useful for speeding me up for the quest. The Seal 4 quest. When I'm making an ice pick. By the way, I just found out. I think we're on Seal 3, from what I heard. And Seal 4 shouldn't be far away. So I'm in a rush to get to Assassin. Get me a kitchen knife or something. I've gotta get me an ice pick when that pops. I just got to. That was my dream, to have an assassin with an ice pick. And when I learned that you gotta farm blank cards to get an ice pick, like 1 billion of them or something, I was heartbroken. But now there's a chance. A sliver of hope. Rich people be doing rich people things. Cuddy says, also, I find it really funny the same people who said blank cards were too custom and they hated it are the same ones trying to defend this event's time-limited cosmetics. Oh, I see. So the blank cards... I wonder if the blank card system was implemented to give people a way to get something that's no longer gettable. But it just takes an absurd amount of work. Like a ridiculous number of blank cards. So it's like... the option's there if you want to do it. But yeah. You better really want it because it's going to take a long time.
You're going to have to storm gust a lot of thief bugs to get those blank cards.
I think I'm triggering Cuddy.
I said I'd enjoy it too. Having stuff that others cannot ever have.
In fact, every time I kill a monster, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have stuff that others don't have.
Whoa! 9 tails. So let me see how much experience these give. I haven't even checked yet. I'm at 55.0 and 6.9. 55.0 and 6.9.
Alright, so I got 0.3 and 0.2. It's not that good. But they do drop Slotted Muffler. And I think my Whisper card, I would want to put it in a Muffler instead of a Manto, so...
I'm gonna have to farm Sohees eventually. But they just keep freaking killing themselves. They're so emo. What do you have to be sad about anyway? You're so pretty.
No, she has like red eyes or something. She's probably sick.
Hey, come here. Okay, let's see how triggered they got. I said I'd enjoy it too. And Yagido says, like, nothing wrong with wanting to have special things, but it's nice for everyone to have more of an opportunity to work towards it. Yeah, and that's how it is for most things. There are very few things that
you can just never ever get again. But I think it's cool that there are a few of them. And I don't want to just have it so everybody can get them always, you know? Because then they won't be special anymore. It's a war against specialness and competence. And luck. That's the other thing. If you just found the server earlier than others and that's why you have a thing they can never get, that's just luck. That's okay. That's how it was on IRO. Like, you were either there to get slotted sunglasses or you were not. And if you didn't have them, you could never ever get them. except if you bought them from somebody who had them. For a ridiculous amount of zinni. Literally hundreds of millions of zinni. And the price was just always going up because there was no new supply of them, but constant new demand. So by the end they were like several hundred million just for slotted sunglasses, and 99 times out of 100 they already had a card in it. They were not empty slotted because somebody was using them. Anyway, nothing wrong with wanting to have special things,
but it's nice for everyone to have more of an opportunity to work towards it. He says, Cuddy, you get ancient lips as your cosmetic. Oh no, the Angelina Jolie is strong. Cuddy says, things should be special because skill or work, not time limited. So we have, what was it? Explorers, Achievers, Killers, and Socializers. I think it's Explorers, Achievers, Socializers, Killers. I said Explorers, Achievers, Socializers, Killers are the 4 gamer types Bartle named. Having exclusive things versus having everything seems like 2 different kind of achievers. Glory on one hand and completion on the other hand. Anyway, my wake ran out. I need to get out of here. I respawned in a wheat field. Is this heaven? Yagido says it's mainly just the time exclusivity that I have an issue with. Or rather, the difficulty to acquire plus time exclusivity. Yeah, but everything in this game is time exclusive. Freaking jalapees, cards, levels, classes. It takes time to get all that. If you don't have the time, guess what? You don't get to have the thing. Let's get 333 red pots. That was enough last time. Now, let's make it 44, just to be sure. 77% weight. And I'm not even going to wait for my SP. And I'm going to go straight to Alberta? Does Alberta get me to Aldi? I think it does. I just never take that way. It doesn't. Lesson learned. It was probably Isloot that takes me to Aldi. But I take Geffen route. Yeah, it's more expensive up front, but I think it's the same price at the end of it all. Alright, save here and don't leave here. Just stay here all day. Bum da dum doody bum dee doo bum. Wait, did I save? I think I just did, but I'm gonna do it again to be sure. Not worth the risk. That flywing did almost nothing. Whoa, big dog, big dog. He would be such a cool pet to have. For like a hunter. I would love it if you could hunters could tame things on this game like they can in WoW. You can just pick any monster, make it your pet if you're strong enough. See, on WoW and on Guild Wars 1, you had to be able to tank the monster for the long cast time of the taming skill. And if you couldn't tank it that long, you couldn't tame it. Now you can always get a healer just to come heal you. But yeah, it created a little challenge. You couldn't just easily have what you wanted. Cruiser! So I got 46 total strength now. I should do a little more damage. But I'm gunning for that 50 total. Only got 2 status points. So it'll probably be 2 levels before I get that, but... oh well. There's a magma party. Level 65 to 80. The share range is 15 levels here. People do that for low population servers because it's harder to get a party going if you don't extend the level range to 15 from 10. So I'm gonna need a level 4 weapon, and it's gotta already be +4. And it's gotta be equipable by an assassin. So kitchen knife works. I think Suskamad works. That's actually kind of useful. Who drops kitchen knife? Is that the bloody murderer in Niffleheim? I don't think so, but he looks like he should. Fortune Sword is another one. That one's also very useful. It would hurt to have to break one. Or risk breaking one. The upgrade might succeed. But I would absolutely do it for an ice pick. I would trade several Fortune Swords for an ice pick. But thankfully the quest only requires 1. And even then I might just end up with a +5 Fortune Sword. I think there's like a 40 or 50% chance that it succeeds. But whether it succeeds or fails, you get to advance the quest anyway. The point is that you just try it. And I think the quest doesn't roll over until 100 people do it. But it might be 50, I don't remember. But either way, that's a lot. And I should be able to get it in there. But I'm not sure because I'm not home much. But yeah, there should be like at least a 2 or 3 day period before it rolls over, before that many people do it. But you never know. There's a group of tryhards on this server, and they might honestly just farm it all really quick in one day. Hoard all the ice picks for themselves. But I don't think so. Because I don't think that group is actually big enough to do that. Or would even put in all the work to do that. It's a lot of assassins you gotta make. If I can get a healer, I won't have to go back for potions. I can probably level slightly faster. Whoa, MVP. I'm gonna skip the cookies. Power leveling. Honestly, I think I'm gonna skip the jacks too, the Halloween stuff. Every jack I kill is half a Myst case I could have killed for that same amount of time. Oh, whoops. I forgot I'm not killing the cookies. Unless they're green. I'll kill the green ones. What am I gonna do with my skills? I want max hiding? And just arrested in Venom, I guess? I think that'll put me at level 8 in Venom. That should be more than enough to get all the everything I can even want. I think the alternative is Tenon Venom and hiding level 8. It's probably fine either way. I don't know what cards I want in my Damascus. Maybe a couple Andres, just to make it a high attack main hand weapon. Just a good all-around high attack main hand weapon. It'd be good on everyone. My thief, my merchant, my swordy. You know, I bet you I should just do leaf cats. That's gonna be the fastest way to job 50. That's such an interesting division of the achiever archetype. Because it's true, there are those players who, they're achievers in a completionist kind of way. They want to complete everything. They want to 100% the game. And when they can't, they get really upset and feel cheated and injusticed. But there's also the people who, they're achievers, but they're the glory kind of achievers. They want glory. They don't care about 100%ing it. They just want to be known as the best at this one thing or whatever, you know? I'm the best assassin. I'm the best imp breaker. I'm the best hat collector. I'm the best fleer. I have the most flee in the game. Or I'm the best damager. I do the most damage. Alright, one more good kill should do it. My base is going up fast, but my job not so much. So maybe I should stay here for another level. 46, 47, 48. Alright, next level I'll get my strength up. My strength bonus. If I stay here for another level, I'll get my strength bonus. And maybe then I should go to Leaf Cats once I've got some good base level under my belt here. Because once I start Leaf Cats, the base levels are going to be scarce. They give a ton of job, but you pay for it in base. That's the trade-off. So anyway, yeah, the spirit of the gaming culture right now, I think, is very much on the completionist side rather than the glory side of achievement. They just want all the things. And I gotta say, there's a strong completionist in me too. I'm not 100% a glory hound. I would say the glory side of achievement is my weaker side. I tend stronger on the completionist side of achievement. But I will say that I go through seasons about what kind of gamer I am. And when I'm in my glory season, I'm in my glory season. There are times when I really want to achieve something great on a game, improve myself, and do the min-maxing and the pouring over my build and my gear. And taking big risks on some high risk, high reward situations. Oh, they need a priest in my priest level range. I'd love to party in my priest, but I gotta say, man, this ice pick, I can't risk missing it. I'm gonna put every minute of my playtime into preparing to make an ice pick, getting to an assassin and all that, until I have it in my hands. Then I'll look up at the sky at other possibilities. Maybe. Alright, so that's all my pots done. I'm out of health and everything. Let's go back to town. I'm at 5% base. I like to keep 12 fly wings on me. 2 bee wings. I don't have enough red pots to do it again, but
with the candy and stuff I do. Bum-da-dee-bum-da-dum. But let me just regen here. Take a little walk around break. Take a drink.
Alright, back into the fray. Let's see, 250.
I guess I'll just bring it. I don't know. Nah, let's not be stupid. Let's restock the pots.
What am I doing here?
Well, this is fine. Oh, people are buying cells. For a little more than the NPC will, so I'll save those, I guess. Don't know what they use them for.
I can't remember. I gotta get a card on my merchant, but that means I gotta level my merchant. So that'll have to wait. But a cart would help me buy more potions in one run. Wait, let me identify this stuff. What is it? Stiletto and adventurer's suits? Those can all go. They don't have the right slots. $97K. That puts me at 426. Let's do 344 again. Back in there. Not a minute to waste. See, I would advertise for an acolyte, but I know I'll get messages from non-acolytes. And I don't want to. I would rather solo than party with a non-acolyte. Even if they're stronger than me. I don't want to have to feel like I got carried even a little bit on my path to assassin. I want to be a lone wolf, a lone Myst wolf, Steel Fang. Unless you're a full support. Only with the full support birds will I share this lonely view. Come here, Myst Case. Why'd I pop that on the first floor? What a waste. Because I saw a Myst Case and I thought I was on the second floor. Maybe I will make a champion though, because I never did. They're just so tedious to level. That's why I never do it. The monk. The champion's fine to level. The monk is... Oh my god, kill me. Summon Spirit Sphere! Summon Spirit Sphere! But yeah, I think I'm mostly a socializer type of gamer. Because that's what I would do when I played this. I would just kind of laze around and chat. Chat with my friends in my guild. Boy, we talked about all stupid things you can imagine. I'd sit at South Pront and just chat with people there. But mostly I would just kind of people watch. I didn't do a lot of the chatting myself. I liked watching other people chat. Just listening to them. I'd chime in here and there if I have something to say. Maybe I'd like drag some monsters over. Just to liven things up for a minute. Play with my hat collection. 1 month I'll be the socializer. The next I'll just be in a killer mood. I'm gonna PvP. Let's PvP for a while. And then next I'll be in an achiever mood. Let's go MVPing. Maybe I can find an MVP card. And then sometimes I'll be in an explorer mood. Like I really just want to walk around this map and look at things. Or experiment with the mechanics. Yeah, there's different kinds of explorers too. Some people want to explore the world. Some people want to explore the mechanics. See, when I'm in my killer mood, the way I enjoy being a killer type is as a socializer. It's not really as the way killers enjoy being killers. When I'm killing you in PvP, it's not out of hatred. Well, it's usually not out of hatred. It's usually just fun. It's play to me. So that's a form of socializing. And it's not usually out of malice. It's actually almost never out of malice. I'm trying to think of times I did PvP stuff in any game out of malice. I can't think of any. But I'm sure I did once or twice just to try it. Like, let me just make this guy's day terrible. For no reason. Just because I can. I think if I did any of that, it was probably on World of Warcraft. And even then, it might not have been out of malice. Entirely. Because I think I would also be motivated by, like a loyalty to my tribe. Or the Horde, you know? That reminds me, I found a funny YouTube channel, and I'm super late to it, but it's still great nonetheless. It's called Viva la Dirt League. And what they do is they like get into costume and make live action comedy skits of funny video game scenarios. And one of them is kind of about what we were just talking about. The guy who like kills the quest NPC while you're talking to it, so you can't do the quest. And he just keeps doing it for like hours. Yeah, that's gotta be, if not their funniest, their top 3 funniest comedy skits. It's so freaking funny. Strength, dex, and luck. What are you building, Cuddy? A merchant? Well, alright. I don't know why you're getting luck. I guess he's being a forger? But you don't need strength or a forger. Unless you're going to be a battle forger. That's what he is. He's a battle forger. I wasn't sure if I should turn north or south, but I chose south. And it paid off splendidly. Doo-doo. Oh, they have a test server, by the way. I'm pretty sure you can just use all the GM commands to, you know, create items, level yourself up instantly, summon monsters. So that'll probably be a useful place to test builds if I want to. I don't think I'll need to, but maybe. Yeah, I bet a battlesmith can get a decent success rate. Rough Veridicon. I was just thinking about that. I was thinking, where's my Rough Veridicon? These cruisers are supposed to drop it. Piece of cake. Is that the item, or is that a commentary on my steel ability? There's a magma party. They need a priest. 65 to 80. That's 100% my priest. But I'm not doing it. I'm committed to this assassin. I'll never forgive myself if I miss the seal quest. Have to wait another 2 years or whatever it is to come back around. Whoa, you almost killed me, bro. My pots are going fast this round. I think after I get this strength bonus, I'm going to actually push Agi to 80. Because without any, like, Whisper card or anything, without good flea gear, I'm probably going to need it. Sooner rather than later. You can divide
achievers into completionists and glory hounds, I guess you call them. That's a little more antagonistic than I intend, but we'll just go with it. But yeah, the achievers are definitely pushing the gaming industry to squash out the things about games that the glory hounds like. Opportunities for glory are less, and they're minimized, and they're made temporary. Where if you win some glory in WoW, you only get to enjoy it for a few months before the next patch makes it irrelevant, or just kind of makes it easy for everyone to get it. The glory's got to be sacrificed to appease the completionists who think they're entitled to have everything. It's such a scavenger mindset. Like, yeah, I don't want to have to be competent enough to get the thing when it's most hard to get. I just want to have it a little bit before everybody realizes having it doesn't mean anything anymore. That way I get to have a little bit of the glory for myself without having to do any of the work. You don't see them over in Dark Souls space pushing for these design changes. Like, they understand that Dark Souls is a game about the glory kind of achievement, not the completion kind. Where completing the game and all of its challenges is the glory, but only because the challenges are so challenging. The skill level needed to do that is so high that it's exclusionary. It's extremely exclusionary. You've got to practice the fights and play it for many hours. And everybody understands that that's just the kind of game Dark Souls is and should be. That's its identity. And I think that's why players don't push for it to be like watered down, for the difficulty to be watered down so that everybody can achieve it. But I wonder if a stronger reason why is because it's not an RPG. It's not like a persistent world. Because what you get when you have a persistent world like Ragnarok, and everybody's just like living in it at the same time together, is that you get a social fabric where the prestige is persistent. If you earn prestige in Ragnarok, it's going to stay with you forever. As long as the object or accomplishment of your prestige is not cheapened or made less difficult or less exclusionary. So RPGs are the types of games where completionists are really bothered by things being exclusive. And it's probably partly because they understand that that's just not the kind of game Dark Souls is. An MMORPG inherently is the kind of game where everybody's trying to get things that are highly exclusive. And that's what's so compelling about MMORPGs, I think. It's all those features that emerge from having it be a persistent world. It's that social fabric. That's Stormy Night. Let's go this way. I'm at 40% base. Now, I think it would be bad to have too many items like that in the game. But yeah, I think having just a small handful of them, that's really good for any MMO. But these completionists want to kill it. They want to kill that in every MMO they touch. Even out the power levels of everyone. Every line that sticks up on the bar graph, they want to chop it off and behead it. And they'll say, oh no, no, no. I just want to behead it a little. Let's chop a little bit off the top. Bring it, make it not so uneven of a fight. A power differential. But if you let them do it once, they'll want to do it again. I promise you. It's going to be harder to say no, because you already let them do it once.
And then over a period of time, you will find that they have completely decapitated all the power differentials. And now everyone's the same power. And there are no heroes of legend anymore. The Age of Heroes is dead. Everyone's just the same power level, the same toolkit. Even though some of them put in way more work and competence than the others. Oh my gosh, I'm at 50%! Ah, crud, there's a cruiser. But this is largely part of our inheritance. We've inherited a materialistic worldview. And I don't mean that we just like stuff too much. We're too consumerist or whatever. Which we are, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the way we perceive and even think about the world. The things in it. Is in terms of materials. And we have to really try in order to perceive the world in a different way. It takes a lot of effort for us. And that's what causes us to not value things like glory very heavily. Or the prestige of having an exclusive, powerful item. That's why that disgusts us so much that we get angry about it. It feels unfair. Because we're materialists. The side of the issue where it's cool to have exclusive things, and for some few early arrivers or extremely competent players to have a powerful item that no one else can get anymore. To have little respect for those things. As things that are nice to have and do and contribute to the game's fun and quality for everyone. Because those things are less material or immaterial in some cases. But I think our culture is slowly waking up to an appreciation for those things. Or at least a rejuvenated appreciation for those things. Just look at World of Warcraft. They've switched design gears big time recently. They're going to try to make it so you can't use add-ons anymore. Think about that. That means that if you suck at the game, the out-of-the-box version of the game, you can't put training wheels on it anymore. You can't go dig up the work of some programmer and graft it onto the game to help you not suck so bad. You've got to actually know the game. I'm coming up to 70% on both bars. I know it's Halloween season, but I have no shame celebrating Christmas early or late. My strategy for defeating the cringe is to lean into it. If you don't care what they think, their opinion is powerless over you. That's a pretty powerful move. To render your opponent completely powerless. It's one of the things I liked about playing Scholar. Fiberlock, Stone Curse, Soul Siphon. No, I guess it would be Dispel. No, Fiberlock, Dispel, then Stone Curse. Then Soul Burn, or whatever it's called. Burn all their SP. I think one more awake here is going to be enough to get me my level and strength bonus. Then I'm probably going to go do the Leaf Cat quest. Ayothaya dungeon, I think it is. See if I can get these job levels pumping faster there. You know, I was thinking. The 100% completionist type of gamers. They're making a good point. They're not entirely wrong. And I don't even know if they know that this is the point they're making, but it is. I think it is. Deep down at the bottom of their stomach. And it's that an Age of Heroes is scary, actually. When you have large power inequalities, that's scary. Scary things happen. Bad things. Violence, conquest. And, this music is so inappropriate for this topic. I love it. Oh my gosh. Like, think about it. Alexander the Great. Yeah, he was great. But he was a conqueror. That means, to most societies he visited, he was a villain, not a hero. He was the barbarian breaking down the gates. Him and his people. And, it's hard to know from ancient times who was really the good guys or the bad guys. But, you know, it's kind of hard to know in modern times, too. So I don't know if that distinction is even worth making, to be honest. But yeah, like Genghis Khan. He was a hero. He wasn't necessarily a good guy. That's not conventionally what we mean by hero, but he was a very powerful figure, very charismatic, a leader of many men and of his society or whatever, who conquered a lot and will be remembered in history forever because of it. I think some stupid number like a third of the people alive today are descendants of Genghis Khan, because he just had sex with so many women. I don't think it's a third. Maybe it's a quarter. I don't know. Ask the AI. I'm sure he knows everything. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? If that was even possible. I don't want to get conquered by a Genghis Khan. Or an Alexander the Great, for that matter. His name just sounds a little friendlier is all. But what I do know is that this war we're waging against inequality and heroism, it's producing an unbearable amount of meaninglessness. And that has to end. One way or another. And I think it's going to, inevitably. And maybe it's just confirmation bias, but, you know, I see inklings of it in our culture here and there. It's everyday life. I'll be walking around, playing a video game or something, like Ragnarok. I'll read my guild leader's guild notification, and I'll see that it says, Luigi Mangione blessings. I'll think to myself, wasn't Luigi Mangione the guy who assassinated a CEO? Why are we blessing the guy who assassinated a CEO? That's a villain. I know I'm playing an assassin right now, or a soon-to-be assassin. But it's a video game. I don't condone assassin in real life. Murder is bad. Let's do less of that, okay? But yeah, there's this spirit of, let's say, the feminine spirit running through our culture right now. And I think there's a masculine side of it too. That is venerating that. It's like this super ambitious kind of violence. And they're turned on by it and excited by it. That's the case with Luigi Mangione. He's an attractive man who killed somebody. And in a lot of ways, that's what nature wants. That's what Mother Nature wants. Has always wanted and will always want. Creatures that are ruthless and beautiful. It's like nature in a nutshell. And so that's why that's what a lot of women are turned on by in a man. And likewise, why that archetype appeals to a lot of men. Even to me. Me with my little assassin here. And thief. That's a villain too, a thief. But yeah, it's a part of ourselves as a people that we buried. We repressed it a long time ago. And our ancestors did, and their ancestors did. Further back than anyone can remember. And that's why our society is so darn productive as a group. Why we're so advanced technologically. Because in order to make technological advancements into the material world, you need long, steady periods of peace and cooperation. And if everybody's trying to be Alexander the Great, you can't get that. Or Genghis Khan, in case of Luigi. Never make a super novice. You'll drive yourself crazy. Lamau. I'll have to do it someday. I can't just not try super novice ever. It'll be a meme character. I won't take it seriously. But I'm sure I'll do it. On a long enough timeline. Weather permitting. Like right now I can get plus 10 dex, or right now I can get plus 4 lightning bolt, plus 1 thunderstorm, and plus 4 SP recovery. Oh, he's talking about Owl Eye. That's what gives the dex. Yeah, man, there'd be a lot of hard decisions. Because Super Navis, they have all the first class skills. But only 50 job levels or 70 worth of points to get them. I think it's 70? I don't know. Anyway, I hope we don't go too far into an Age of Heroes. Maybe like, just put one foot in. Keep the other foot in Western Christian mediocrity. Of like, yeah. We're just gonna be peaceful and cooperate and keep this knowledge thing going. Keep the technology going. Because you know, in a world where everybody's trying to be Genghis Khan and Alexander the Great, the libraries are gone. Who's gonna maintain a library? The libraries, the academies, the NASAs, all of it. They will only be preserved in as much as they're useful for dominating other people. And they'll be massive targets for anybody who doesn't want to be dominated. Like, we're not going to let you keep your rocket factory, your water treatment plant. We need to destroy that so that you can't use it against us. I'm so hungry for this strength bonus, man. I'm tired of looking at 200s. They gotta be 300s. At least. Oh, what? Sis, Cuddy. No, Sits. You're a super novice. Huh. He's saying he's gonna do the Rachel Sanctuary quest for a free job level when he hits job 49. Maybe I should do that. Maybe that's how I'll get to job 50. I would like to go to Rachel Sanctuary on my assassin. That would be awesome. And I wouldn't mind a story either. That's the appeal of quests to me, so you get a little story. What is this? MVP location riddle for Halloween. Where eerie mists greet the shore, the Prontera's eastern gates stand evermore. What the heck does that mean? Oh, and Prontera's eastern gates stand evermore. Okay, so east of Prontera, I guess, is where it is. I don't know what MVP it is. In Venom? I'll just save the points, don't matter. So, I need quest items to get to Leaf Cats. But on the way, the plants tempted me. It wasn't me, it was the plants! So now, I have lots of blue herbs. And some white herbs. But they'll sell for good money. There's probably like 50k there. Alright, let me buff up. So I need a needle packet and a spool. Okay, so it's a high-low Zoist. Drops both of them. Yep, I remember that. That's a cube. Cube. Dullahan. This guy's Dullahan. Oh, there's a Pikachu. Black Pikachu. No, I don't want to fight the cubes. Oh, the worst. I could maybe fight one. He is undead. Well, who knew? I can just heal bomb him. Another one. I almost died. Holy light, that's the one. I don't have a fin clip for this, but maybe I can make it happen. Let me just sit here and think for a minute. Guess I'll smack him first. Staff will help. He does kind of hurt. See, I need space to run him around. I'm gonna holy light him. Even that won't be enough. Oh, he does the snap thing. That'll help. Oh, we got another novice run in a little bit. Oh, go away, tree! I just made it worse for myself, but he's kind of going away. Let me get in this corner. He's doing fake damage to me now. Dude, if this gibbet ruins it all, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. What's down that way, though? Could I run that way? Nope. Yeah, gibbet ruined it. He hurts too damn much. Can't go that way, can't go that way. Let me regenerate. Hey, the blue orbs are some good emergency SP if I need it. be easier on the thief, but maybe not. I don't know if he can flee this stuff yet. It also might be easier on the second floor. I think there might be some black Pikachus on the second floor. Nope, he's a demon. He is not an undead. They saw me. But yeah, if I can just kind of chip away at all of the Hylozoists, eventually I should be able to kill one of them. Killing those doesn't really help. Especially if there's not a Hylozoist near him. Got one! This is gonna take a million years. Maybe I should run over to the second floor. Maybe my chances will be better there. Whoa, look at his range. That's spear range right there. Lowly Ruries. Very good monster to kill. Yeah, there's a Hyrozoist. And another one. Just pull these away. Lowly will two-shot me though. The 66 ACO for scale workers. What does SW mean? I don't think it's scale workers. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that spot. Aha! That's funny. You'll do. Lex Divina. Where's Lex Eterna? It's B? That's weird. But yeah, it's easier to get one of those off than a Holy Light. So I'll Lex them every time. This is doable. 100% doable. Let me just keep my buffs up. Too slow. Yeah, do more of that. Copy, run, and you. Bam. B for Lex. Run. You. Boom. Look at that. Got exactly what I needed. I think I'm out of here. Let me go look at the town. I don't know if I can even get there. Oh yeah, no. I forgot I die in 2 hits. Plus I was disoriented. Didn't realize I was in the top right corner. But that's it. That's all I need, baby. Oh yeah, guess what I found out? I don't need to
like sell things to these guys, to the buying shops, just to get Zenny on my non-merchant characters. I can use the bank. Control B. Look at that, Zenny storage. There's even like a convenient 1 mil, 10 mil, 100k buttons, or just max. Yeah. So now, there is no excuse. I'm still going to be selling things to the buying shops because I just don't want to vend. But one day I will vend. And I'm not so desperate for Zenny. Or when I have some things that are more worth vending. Now I need a solid husk. And I can just make a holy water in my priests. But a solid husk comes from the beetle. I don't remember where to get him. They used to be in Umbala Field, but I didn't see any there. On the way to Nif, I mean. I didn't check south. Guess I should have. But I can just do that on the thief later. I know the thief can kill those beetles. And he can steal from them too, so I might not even need to kill him. Well, I better go. The event's about to start. I'm so close to leveling. Man cub. Invasion master. Oh, hey, wait. Drink from the cauldron. That buffs me. Okay, 1 minute. I get 5 tickets if I survive less than 1 minute. And 10 if I survive 1 to 2 minutes. Future Bulma. Oh, cool. But she's supposed to have blue hair, isn't she? Freemason. Milk chocolate. Yagipi. Vento. Liquid snake. Eat the rich. Crow. Faye. I'm milk chocolate. Not human for zombie to eat. Alright, they're gonna spawn any minute. Why you running? Dude, it might be worth it to make some novice gear that just has a buttload of HP on it. So that way you can survive more than one hit in these level 1 novice events. I bet you with enough HP you could. Like a pupa card and a cotton shirt. Or a jacket. And then a thief bug egg card. And a guard. Maybe some necklaces. Here it comes. Run and hide! Oh, oh! That's a weak zombie. But it probably still killed me in one hit. No, 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 no! Ah! It says, you've got new mail. I guess it came in the mail. Reported? I think that's a joke. I think they're friends. You can't report people for that. But alright, let me go open my mail. Where's the mailbox anyway? You know, I haven't seen mailboxes in this server. Doesn't mean they don't exist. I think it's supposed to be like over here somewhere. Yeah, hurting monsters is really easy, but only if you're the only one there. If there's the one other person, it ruins it. Because now you don't know which way the monster's gonna go. And if there's a dozen other people, it really ruins it. But that's what makes it difficult. Mail? Slash mail? Whatever, I'll figure it out later. I got a mission today. Ba-da-da-da-da-da! $48, $49, $50 strength. Alright, let me see what the damage is like now. See if I'm happy with it for a little while. Yeah, 300. There's still going to be a lot of 200s, but there's going to be a lot of 300s too. Yeah, I'll go to Agi. I'm going to give it to 75 and then go back to strength. Maybe 80. See how crazy I feel. There it is. I might be done with Toy Factory for today. I'm gonna try to do Leaf Cats. Alrighty, let's see what I need. The solid husk and the holy water. Is there anybody selling it? Nobody's selling solid husk right now. Mail. Oh, there's the mail. RO Delivery Express. Oh, it'll be on my other character though. Huh. Replay, bank, guild, quest, world map. Yeah, so can't I search for something? Beetle King. Yeah. KH. Juno Field 10. This one is north of... No, never mind. I could just go 2 maps north. Okay. I'll probably just do that. And yeah, there is some south of Umbala, but not north of it. Well, alrighty then. This direction. The avatar, the emblem. Yeah, we need a new emblem. I guess it fits the name, Piffle Puffs. It does look like a Hufflepuff emblem, doesn't it? It's just not cool. I don't have to be cool all the time, but... it's better than being Hufflepuffy all the time. I got fly wings, let's use them. There you are. Solid husk. And I'll kill you for good measure. Now I need a holy water. I think I can make that though. I could just get an empty bottle. There's no bottle in there. I sold them already. But I could probably just buy one. Oh, he's not in front. Well, I could probably just find one. I don't think pickies drop bottles.
I think it's just the drops and the antics.
Maybe I should get 2.
Nah, this is taking too long already. I got a bottle. Now I need a little piece of water. Little body of water. Where's the nearest place to get that?
I don't ever pay attention to the landscape. There's one. Aha! Oasis in the desert. Aqua. Benedicta. Oh, oh. Holy water. That's it. That's all the items I need to do this quest on the thief.
To Islood. And then to Alberta. I wonder if leaf cats are weak to fire or any element. I'd guess fire. Yeah, he's earth element, but only one. So it won't be worth it to use the little fire dagger. It's a lot weaker than my Damascus in terms of attack. I'm a rich little thief now, 140k still. Oh, what a beautiful place. I'll save here. I think I did this quest recently, so... I'm just going to fast forward ahead.